October 2025 marked a turning point in Southeast Asian defense history. Indonesia officially confirmed a groundbreaking procurement, 42 Chengdu J-10C multi-role fighter jets from China, a deal worth over $9 billion United States dollars. This marks Indonesia's first major fighter purchase from a non-Western supplier, breaking with decades of tradition and signaling a new era of military diversification. Why did this single deal capture the world's attention? Because it blends capability, cost, timing, and symbolism into one decisive move. Capability. The J-10C represents a mature, 4.5-generation Chinese platform, equipped with modern avionics, AESA radar, and compatibility with long-range PLACE-15 air-to-air missiles. For an island nation spread across thousands of kilometers, the ability to project air power across vast maritime zones is crucial. Cost and timing. Jakarta's modernization blueprint already includes Western jets, submarines, and missile systems. But Beijing's offer stood apart: faster delivery, fewer political restrictions, and a budget-friendly $9 billion package approved under the 2026 defense allocation. It reflected Indonesia's intent to diversify suppliers and reduce reliance on any single power. Symbolism. For decades, Indonesia's defense procurement leaned toward the US, Russia, and Europe. By choosing China, Jakarta signals a strategic recalibration of its free and active foreign policy, non-aligned, pragmatic, and open to any partner who meets its defense needs. Beijing's media framed it as proof of China's rise as a credible global arms supplier, rivaling Western aerospace dominance. Regional impact. As Southeast Asia's largest economy and population center, guarding key maritime routes like the Malacca Strait and South China Sea, Indonesia's choice sends shockwaves through ASEAN capitals. In short, this was not just a purchase, it was a pivot. New alliances are forming. Old ones are being tested. The balance of power is shifting. Section 2. Beijing's strategic victory for China. The J-10C sale is more than an arms deal, it's a strategic triumph. For the first time, a major Asian state has chosen Chinese fighters over Western icons like the F-15X, Rafale, or Gripen E. China's defense giant AVIC has spent decades chasing parity with the West. The J-10C's export success proves those efforts are paying off. By winning Indonesia's trust, Beijing breaks into a market long dominated by the US, Russia, and Europe, transforming perceptions of Chinese technology from budget alternative to credible rival. Supplying advanced aircraft gives Beijing leverage. Shared radar systems, maintenance hubs, and training programs subtly tie regional militaries to Chinese standards. China no longer just builds ports or islands, it builds partnerships and dependence. Section 3. Washington's dilemma. In Washington, Indonesia's $9 billion J-10C deal landed like a quiet earthquake. Now, the ground is shifting. For decades, US jets like the F-16 and F-15 defined regional air power, offering not just weapons, but alignment with the US alliance network. But the J-10C deal exposes a flaw. American systems come with strings attached, maintenance costs, export controls, and political expectations. China's approach? Cheaper, faster, and with fewer conditions. Southeast Asia is becoming a gray zone of alignment, balancing between Washington's protection and Beijing's partnership. Diplomatic leverage, no lectures on democracy, no political strings, an appealing offer for many governments. This strategy undermines US containment not by confrontation, but by conversion. Each aircraft sold is not just a weapon, it's a strategic handshake binding nations closer to Beijing's orbit. Section 6. The Western response. In Washington, Canberra, and Brussels, news of Indonesia's deal triggered quiet alarm. To the West, it wasn't just a lost sale, it was a lost symbol of dominance. For decades, the US and Europe saw Southeast Asia as an extension of their defense market. Now, that market is turning east. The US response has two tracks: re-engagement, more financing, joint drills, and talks on F-15EX sales. Containment, tighter export controls and stronger alliances through a UK-US and the Quad. Europe, too, is uneasy. France's Rafale deal with Indonesia, once a diplomatic victory, now feels undermined by China's faster timelines and competitive pricing. Meanwhile, Australia and Japan have intensified surveillance near Indonesia's Natuna Islands, wary of Beijing's growing reach. But behind the anxiety lies an undeniable truth: China has changed the game. The question for the West is no longer how to contain China, but how to keep pace. Conclusion: a jet, but also a signal. Indonesia's $9 billion J-10C deal is more than aircraft, it's a signal of shifting power. For Jakarta, it's about autonomy and modernization. For Beijing, it's about influence and integration. For Washington and its allies, it's a challenge to the old order. In the skies above Southeast Asia, tomorrow's alliances are being forged today. If you found this analysis insightful, like, share, and subscribe to Geop Power Report for deep dives into global strategy, conflict, and power shifts. Hit the bell icon, because in this changing world, what happens next matters.